I never thought love could die in a single moment, but that day, I watched it bleed right in front of me. My wedding day, the one I dreamed of since I was a boy, turned into the day I lost not only my bride but my mother too. My name is Ethan. After my father's death, my mother, Grace, became my whole world. She raised me alone, sacrificed her dreams so I could chase mine. She was proud when I built my small business from nothing, when I bought her house, when I introduced her to Emily, the woman I wanted to marry. At first, she adored Emily. They cooked together, laughed, even planned parts of the wedding without me. But as the big day drew closer, I noticed a quiet storm behind her smiles. She'd changed the subject when Emily entered the room. She'd whisper, "You're moving too fast, Ethan. Some women wear love like perfume, only for show." I brushed it off. I thought she was just scared of being alone again. The night before the wedding, I woke up thirsty and walked down the hall. That's when I heard her voice, sharp, low, trembling with emotion. "She regret crossing me," she said to someone on the phone. I froze. My heart started pounding. But I told myself maybe it was business, maybe stress. I didn't want to believe my mother could ever plot against me. The next morning, the world looked perfect. Blue sky, soft breeze, church bells echoing through the city. Emily looked breathtaking in white. My mother held my hand tightly, whispering, "You'll thank me one day." I didn't understand what she meant. When the priest asked, "Does anyone object to this marriage?" the silence broke with my mother's voice. "I object," she said. Everything stopped. My chest tightened. People turned. Emily's bouquet slipped from her hands. My mother stood, trembling but firm. "This woman doesn't love my son," she said. "She's been using him, and she's been with another man." The words tore through me. Emily shook her head, crying, "That's not true. Ethan, please." But my mother pulled out her phone, showing pictures. Emily with a man, laughing, hugging, close. The guest gasped. My body went numb. I looked at Emily, and she whispered, "He's my brother." But no one believed her. The wedding ended in chaos. Emily ran out of the church in tears. My mother placed her hand on my shoulder and said softly, "I saved you." That night, I sat alone in my room, staring at the half-wilted wedding flowers. My mother was in the kitchen, humming as if nothing happened. I felt dead inside, like I'd been buried under her love. Weeks later, I found Emily. She was living alone, eyes hollow. She told me the truth that the man in those pictures was her brother, fresh out of rehab. My mother had followed her, twisted the story, and threatened to ruin her life if she didn't leave me. I walked home that night without anger, only silence. I looked at my mother sitting in the living room, smiling at me like everything was fine. She said, "You'll understand one day." I nodded slowly and said, "Yes, Mom, I finally do." But what I understood that night was something deeper. Love doesn't always protect you. Sometimes it destroys you quietly in the name of care. And that's when my revenge began, not through shouting, not through hate, but through silence. After that day, I stopped fighting my mother. I smiled when she smiled, agreed when she spoke, and acted like I had moved on. But inside, I was empty, not angry, just silent. Revenge had already begun quietly. I poured everything into my work. Each sleepless night built me stronger. My mother thought she had saved me, but she had only created someone she could no longer control. A year later, my company was thriving. Reporters wanted interviews. Investors called daily, and my mother proudly told everyone. I always knew he'd succeed. Then, one evening, I got a message from Emily. She had built her own design firm, small, but alive. When we met again, she looked peaceful, stronger than before. She said, "You can forgive her, Ethan, but never forget." Those words shaped my revenge. Months later, I announced a new business partnership. My mother was thrilled. She dressed beautifully, ready to stand beside me on stage, proud as ever. The cameras flashed, the crowd applauded. Then, our new partner walked in. It was Emily. My mother froze. Her smile disappeared. Emily stood tall beside me, shaking my hand before the cameras. "It's an honor to rebuild what was broken," she said. My mother's eyes filled with tears, realizing too late what she had destroyed. After the event, she asked, "You did this to hurt me?" I said softly, "No, Mom. I did this to show you what love looks like when it's not poisoned by control." She looked away, whispering, "I only wanted to save you." I smiled faintly. "You saved me, Mom. From you." Then I walked away. No anger, no hate, just peace. Because silence, I learned, is the loudest revenge of all.